What's good, y'all? Prince Sports here. Drink the coffee and make you feel better. I'm using this new cam, and the lighting on it is not doing it for me. It's somehow darker. So the image is a little bit darker. It is what it is. I'm just going to rock with it for the day. We're doing the Lakers versus the Jazz. It is what it is. I live in Los Angeles, so it's more easy to get access to Laker games. But is there? Listen, man. NBA games are getting more harder and harder to screen because it's just hard. They don't get televised that much, and you have to have certain networks and certain subscriptions. It's really getting hard to subscribe and watch NBA games. It is not an easy task anymore. It used to be an easy task, but it's no longer an easy task to watch NBA games. It is what it is. Hold on for a sec. Okay. All right, I'm coming back. Okay. Now, I do have a bone to pick with the NFL. How dare you put that trash as Oakland Raiders on Monday Night Football? This team is 2-8. I think the Giants is like 2-9, right? Completely trash football teams. Do not play the Oakland Raiders, please. Hold on. Do not let the Oakland Raiders play. They don't deserve to play. They are trash. Okay? Bastura. They're no good. Bad. They suck. Don't put them on Monday Night Football. Now, my Eagles play the Dallas Cowboys next week. You best to believe I'm going to live stream that. That's going to be a good one, right? That's a good one to watch for. And, I can't wait to see how that one folds out. I think that's going to be a good showdown. It's going to be a good matchup. And, it is what it is. I can't wait to see how that one goes out. But, listen, you got a lot of these guys putting up fool's gold numbers, empty stats, inflated numbers. And that's what I want to talk about with some of these players in the NBA right now. You got guys like Luka. He's damn near averaging 40. Now, let me tell you something. Luka don't play no defense. He is slow, not athletic, but yet somehow he finds a way to average over 40. That answers your question about today's NBA and what a guy like Larry Bird would do. If Larry Bird could shoot the three, which he was pretty good at, he'd be even a better three-point shooter in today's league because you're going to give him that three-point shot just like you gave LeBron James that three-point shot just now because they're going to have the opportunity to do it anyway, right? So, it is what it is on that aspect. There's a lot of inflated numbers. Guys get their numbers ballooned. You got a guy right here, Laura Marketing, on the Utah Jazz. He's 5th in scoring. You got over 8 guys, right, that's averaging over 30. Okay? And the other guys that's not averaging over 30, they're like 29 and 28. All these guys are averaging points. Austin Reeves was averaging like 20-plus points a game while LeBron James was gone. So let that sink in. Hey. Let that sink in. Right? So this is LeBron James' first game back. Believe it or not, the Lakers are title contenders. They got scorers like Austin Reeves. They got Luka, who's arguably a top 5 player in the league. They got LeBron James, who could be arguably a top 10 or top 15 player in the league. They got surrounding good pieces like DeAndre Ayton, okay? They solve a little bit of their big problem. They got bigs. What are they missing? They're not missing much. They're not missing much, y'all. They're ready to rock and roll. They got just as much as a chance to win, just like everybody else in the Western Conference does. You know? So that solves that situation in terms of that. You know, it must be this laptop that's giving off these darker vibes. You know, could it be the settings on my laptop that's doing this? Because it seems this camera seems awfully dark. And I'm using a MacBook right now, so I don't know if it's the MacBook or maybe I could turn up the contrast. Let's see. Let's make it light up in this motherfucker. I'm gonna try to make it light up in this motherfucker because I can't see too much. Oh, there it is. A little bit of it was the actual laptop itself. You had to turn on the lights, but it's still kind of dark. I don't know if it's this camera. It's just that it may not be syncing in and working properly right. You got 67 to 67 so far. Yeah, man. But there's people as far that says Luka is better than LeBron James. Now, if you say Luka is better than LeBron James now, I'm not going to give you much of an argument against that. I'm not going to do that. All right? And Laura Markkanen just hit a 3-point play. 3-point play. He just did the Austin Reeves. He returned the favor back. You know. So he's the star of the Utah Jazz. He's the main guy on the Utah Jazz. But make no mistake about it. A lot of these guys are getting inflated numbers. A guy like Laura Markkanen is good, but his numbers are inflated. Even though he's shooting a good percentage from the field. You have to understand that guys have so much freedom to score that a guy that coming off the bench could drop 20 points a game if he wanted to. Austin Reeves was averaging damn near 30. And no generation should Austin Reeves average damn near 30 points. He ain't a 30-point scorer. I'm not saying that to disrespect the guy, but he just has that much freedom that he could score 30, damn near almost close to 30 points a game. Just too much freedom. Look at all the guys scoring. It's like 8 or 9 guys scoring 30 points a game. You think that's a byproduct of they're just that good? Or is a byproduct of this got that freedom to score like that? You know, it's just simple as that. It's just another way of inflating guys' numbers. Luka's a good basketball player, but Luka is definitely a modern day Larry Bird in terms of comparisons on the athletic end. Larry Bird wasn't the most athletic player. Luka is not the most athletic player. But yet, Luka emerged as one of the top 5 best players in the game. Another guy, the Joker, he is called the top 3 player in the game. He is slow as molasses. Don't play that much defense. Is not super athletic. But yet he's called one of the best players in the game. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it with the cap. You know, I always find it funny why you guys keep talking about how athletic guys are these days when there's only a handful of basketball players that's really athletic. Every generation has athletic players and non-athletic players. Every guy playing basketball is not athletic. The Joker is not athletic. Luka is not athletic. I can't even say a guy like Victor Wembanyama is really athletic. He just happens to be extremely tall. But he's not super fast. He's not super athletic. He don't jump out the gym. He barely jumps. Because he's just tall. And he's not athletic. Kevin Durant is not super athletic. He just gets by on skill. Yeah, it's an offensive outburst. What else is new, G Money? Guys scoring points in today's league. You get up by 15 points, then 2 minutes gone. You play no defense, and the other team back in the game. That goes to show you right there that nobody's playing no defense. Guys are just scoring from left to right. You know? Look, Austin Reeves got 14 points. If he wanted to and he just take the most shots, he could average 30 a game. Don't sit here and tell me Austin Reeves is that good of a basketball player that he should be averaging close to 30. Laura Markkanen is good, but he's not a top 5 best player in the game. You know? Some guy told me, Luka's a generational talent. How is Luka generational talent when there's other guys that do the same thing he doing? Some of them doing it on the athletic end. Giannis Antetokounmpo plays both ends of the floor. Giannis damn near Giannis is in the top 3 for scoring. Giannis, prior to getting hurt, Giannis is averaging damn near almost the same as Luka. They both got inflated numbers. They both got big time stats. So what's the difference? You act like Luka's the people act like Giannis is averaging 16 points a game or something. He blowing up the stat sheet just as much as Luka is. What about another guy, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander? Hey, blowing up the stat sheet, getting what he wants. These guys have just happened to be taking advantage of the system. Now, I made that video when I was telling you guys about today's basketball players compared to yesteryears. A lot of people like to run with this narrative that guys of the past don't have skill. Where you heard that from? Are you on crack? The same moves that you see now, guys was doing in the past. It just wasn't getting away with it as much because it was illegal. The step back is not some new move that was invented in this generation. The Euro step is not some new move that's invented this generation. The only difference is you just have more freedom and you're allowed to do those moves. You're allowed to damn near take 3 steps. Dominique Wilkins, Jordan, Magic Johnson, Reggie Miller, Larry Johnson. All these guys would have loved to play in this generation because they're perimeter offensive-minded basketball players. So you give an offensive basketball player freedom to operate, he's going to operate. Reggie Miller runs off screens. Imagine Reggie Miller running off screens in today's league. You can't foul him. He's just going to catch and shoot a 3. Reggie Miller was one of the best at catch and shoot 3s. So, of course, he's going to put up them type of numbers. Also, I want to talk about Steph Curry. Steph Curry dropped 49, right? Put on the 3-point shooting display. Shot that dang over Victor Wembanyama's long ass. And Steph Curry, if he plays more basketball, he may be a guy that creep back on that top 5. You know? Y'all got to stop saying these players are all generational. How many generational players do you have? You're misusing the word. You got LeBron, you got Steph, you got Giannis, you got the Joker, you got Victor Wembanyama. All of these guys can't be generational talent. I'm sorry. Generational talent means one person that comes in a lifetime. Now that I think about it, I don't really know if I could call LeBron James generational talent. I could call him generational marketing, a generational superstar, right? I don't know if I could call the guy generational talent. I really don't know, right? Because he's basically a mix of other players that we've seen before. Generational talent to me is somebody that you've never seen do something before. To me, Steph Curry is more generational than LeBron James. Because Steph Curry did something that invented a new style of playing basketball that a lot of people just didn't do until he came around, right? LeBron James didn't change the game. His style of play didn't change the game. We saw it already. But for a man like Steph Curry to be launching half-court threes, just shooting threes like that, changing a whole game of basketball to just shooting three-pointers, I would say that's more generational. He sparked a whole playing style. This man is largely responsible for everybody picking up a basketball, going to the playground, and shooting a three-point shot. You blame it on Steph because everybody want to be Steph. And when they shoot the three, they scream Steph Curry's name out. To me, that's more generational than anything. Hold on for a second. All right, I'm back. But yeah, that's generational. Steph Curry's more generational than LeBron James. We put LeBron James in his hype machine to a point that you realize he's not that unique or different as you may think. You know? Now, what he's doing this season, I will give him his flowers on this. He's playing his 23rd season. I believe that's more than any NBA player, right? He's doing something like historic for like the oldest basketball players, some guys still playing basketball. Now, congratulations to him for doing that, right? So if you can't win the most, you're going to have to win or take credit for something that's marginal, right? That's not that big. You know, playing the most seasons in the NBA history is cool, but I mean, come on now. I'd rather have the most wins in NBA history, like a lot of amount championships, right? Something big like that. Hold on, let me try to fix it. Hey. So, yeah. I'd rather have something like that, you know. But nevertheless, you got the Lakers making a little comeback here. Luka with 20 points. Now, I said this much. I said Luka plays better. Ready for it? I said Luka plays better without LeBron James. I think one of the reasons why they won't win a championship this year is because both of them are playing on the same team. Luka and LeBron James are almost twins, right? They almost play the same style. They're both point forwards. They cancel each other out, and they both are ball dominant, and they need the ball in their hands. I don't see Luka and LeBron James working together to win a championship. Because everybody LeBron won a championship was the complete opposite of what he was. He won his first championships with a dog like Dwayne Wade. He never played with a dog like that before. You know, a guy that had that Kobe / Jordan Mamba mentality type of thing, right? Completely opposite to what LeBron was, a killer, right? Then and of course, you won with Chris Bosh, who was like a good power forward, you know. Then you won with a guy like Kyrie Irving, a point guard, okay? A point guard, a scoring point guard, okay? So LeBron could work with that. Kevin Love, a power forward. LeBron could work with that, and Chris Bosh. So Kyrie was a representation, a poor man's version of what Dwayne Wade was because he didn't play defense. But on the offensive end, he was giving you the same type of input and value which Dwayne Wade was doing. But he was doing it because he was young. Then you had Anthony Davis, a dominant guy that plays the 4 position and the 5. All these guys play completely different from LeBron James. All those ex-teammates I just mentioned, former All-Stars, do not play the same way as LeBron James. They are completely opposites of each other. They do not play the same way. And that is one of the reasons why he was successful, because he had guys that did other stuff on the court while letting LeBron James be LeBron James. But Luka is not going to let LeBron James be LeBron James. And LeBron James is not going to let Luka be Luka Doncic, because they cancel each other out. You know, how I'm watching the game. If I tell you how I'm watching the game, I have to kill you. You know, no, I don't get League Pass. I am watching the game in a complete different fashion. I'm gonna let you. You're a smart man. I'm gonna let you fill in the clues. I can't say it on live, okay? You know exactly how I'm watching this game. You know, don't say it neither. All right, but you know how I'm watching this game. You know, thank God for the internet. Let's just say that. You know, but it's getting real hard to watch a lot of these games because some of them just don't broadcast no more, and then you have to like find ways to watch games. That's another thing that the NFL has over the NBA is more access. I could watch multiple NFL games on TV. I don't need to go here or go there just to get access to the games. That's what I love about the NFL. I get more access to it. NBA games, I mean, you charging me an arm and a leg just to watch regular season games. See, you don't get West Coast. See, another problem with the NBA. The NFL, you would have had access to that. Taysom, that's the problem. I'm gonna give you a little hint, Taysom. There's a site on the internet that you could go on and you could watch the game. Technically, I live on the West Coast, so I get Laker games, you know. But right now, I'm not getting Laker games because the way cable is now, they switch stuff up, so you have to pay extra to get Spectrum. The NBA is just a marketing toy. I mean, they really duking people out and ripping people off when it comes to paying for things, you know. So that's the sucky part about things, you know. Hold on for a sec. So yeah. Jerk mate, yeah. You just gotta get past those a little bit. Eventually the game will come on. I don't get much ads as much as you think. But I mean, yeah. When you first click on it, yeah, you get some ads. Yeah, that's the problem, Taysom. The NBA is trying to do us dirty. They're trying to rip us off. That shows you they're not making that much money because they need us to pay for all these extra services. You know? Look, G Money got to get League Pass on Amazon. We all have to try the NBA trying to get money out of all of us. You know, if you're a fan of a certain team, you got to pay extra money just to watch them play. That's crazy. Even if you live in the same state, I shouldn't have to pay for Laker games. Not that I'm not losing any sleep over it, but I shouldn't have to pay for it. Fuck it, I just watch it for free. But, you know, that's crazy. The Jazz is up 73 to 68. So, yeah. But that game yesterday for Monday Night Football was a travesty. Y'all put the Oakland Raiders on? Oakland Raiders is trash, bro. They're flat out trash. Trash. A team that's 2-8, you got them on Monday Night Football. But NFL don't care. They know you guys are going to watch it anyway. I hope the Cowboys don't bring that same energy for my Eagles next week because they play against my Eagles next week. You know, please don't bring that same energy. Don't bring it. We don't want it. Well, I know I don't want it. because I want to see my Eagles win. And NFL is doing it. Yeah, but you know what? Here's the difference, Taysom. Every Sunday, I could get a large selection of games. All right? When the NFL does come on, I get to watch it on TV. I get to watch multiple games on the NFL Sundays. So much that you can't even handle all of them. So I do get access to watch most of the games on the NFL. Unlike the NBA. Exactly. I shouldn't have to go out of my way to watch NBA games. It becomes like, it's literally like time consuming for me to watch an NBA game. What happened to the days of just turning on my TV and watching an NBA game? Why do I have to go out of my way to pay for this and pay for that? Yeah. I know some people that live in Ohio, and they said they don't get the NBC games, the second NBC games. It cuts automatically to the news. They get to watch one of the games, but they don't get to watch the other one. And I think it's the same. So that means they're not watching that Phoenix Suns game that's on right now, because the Phoenix Suns is about to start playing, but people in Ohio don't get it on their regular cable service. That's crazy. What the hell is NBC trying to do? You trying to take our money? What are you doing, NBC? What are you doing? Boom. Taysom explains my point. I don't know what state you live in, but my friend lives in Ohio. He doesn't get the Suns game. He only got to watch the Spurs and Grizzlies. The same issue that Taysom got. That's the same issue I got. I don't even get to watch the Laker game. I don't get to watch the Suns game. And I live in Los Angeles, and I still don't get access to all the games. That is a travesty. If you would answer me, I think that's a sports crime, so to speak. Yeah. If it's a fucking cable network and it's a double header, we only get to watch one unless we live in a certain state. For NBC, I only got the Spurs and Grizzlies. That's all I got. And you know how they tease me, Taysom? You want to know how crazy this is? Listen to this story, Taysom. Listen to this. I got to watch the pregame of the Suns game. Them Tracy McGrady, Carmelo Anthony talking about the game. Then guess what? When the game was about to start, it went into the news. I kid you not. They cut the game off and went to the news. After I watched the pregame show, they canceled the game after the pregame show. So that's their way of saying, hey, you want to watch this game, go and pay for it. We give you the pregame for free. That's nuts. That is literally stupid. Flat out stupid. This Laker team still showing defensive woes. LeBron and Luka don't play good together, man. They just cancel each other out because they're both point forwards. LeBron and Luka can't play together. LeBron only plays good with guys that's complete opposite to him. You know, the Kyrie Irvings, the Anthony Davis, their playing style is nothing close to LeBron's playing style. This is a bad fit for LeBron James. If you push for this trade, this is a bad fit for you, brother. But I understand why you got rid of Anthony Davis, because he collected $58 million and sitting on the sideline because he don't show up to play games. The second game, you're just going to have to do what I'm doing right now. Internet, baby. They can't stop the hustle. Now, if you're talking legal, maybe you have to find some way to pay for that. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. You're gonna have to find some way to pay for that. I don't know what, but you're just gonna have to find a way to pay for it. You know, they give us nothing unless we subscribe to Spectrum. We have to pay extra for Spectrum. Spectrum is a channel that plays all Laker games, but we don't get those games unless we pay for it. I have to pay extra for Spectrum games, and I'm not doing that. I'm not giving in to the NBA's stupid demands because they ain't got enough. They losing money. It's on Peacock, but you got to be subscribed to Peacock. So not only do I have to be subscribed to either Peacock, Spectrum, I have to be subscribed to Peacock to get games, Spectrum to get games, Amazon to get games, NBA League Pass to get games. That's too much money. I'm not spending money on nothing that should come with the service that I already paid for. Not doing it. Man, fuck that. I'm not paying for nothing. G Money, I salute you. You know, you're putting money into the NBA's pockets. They need guys like you that's willing to pay money to put in the NBA's pockets. But you know what? I'm not doing it. I just watch these games for free. Until they come up with a way to stop me from watching games for free, I'm good. And if they ever stop me from watching games for free, I'll watch whatever games that I get with my service. I'm not paying extra for multiple services. Fuck that. I'm not doing it. Man, well, imagine what I have to do just to get Knick games. And since Victor Wembanyama got hurt, the Spurs got a lot of televised games because they promoting Victor Wembanyama. But he's hurt. So now you're going to have to watch Spurs games without Victor, which makes it even more weird. Man, I don't like this new NBA shit. I don't like it. You know. And these LA Laker fans are the fakest fans I ever seen. All of a sudden that he's on the Lakers, now Luka is like a generational talent. He's so much better than LeBron James. Pump the brakes. Pump the brakes. Luka may be a better basketball player than LeBron now, but there's people saying that he's better than LeBron all time. He didn't even win no championship yet. The fuck y'all talking about? Y'all just love to hype up people. So now I have to come into defense of LeBron James because I don't like people downgrading legends just to prop up another player. I hate that. If Luka's so great, let the man win. Then we can start talking about how great he is. He didn't win jack shit, but just inflated stats. Nobody gives a fuck about those inflated stats you got because everybody else got them. It's dumb. Luka didn't do nothing successful in the NBA other than have high scoring games, which I might add, everybody else is doing the same shit he doing. SGA is right there with him, averaging 30 points a game. They both averaging shit like that. Well, I wouldn't go that far. There's guys better than Bron all time, but Luka ain't one of them. Who I'm hating on? I'm not hating on nobody. I'm not hating on nobody, man. Okay, agreed. He does have a chance, but let's pump the brakes and stop giving him credit for stuff that he didn't do yet. Let's see how he wins first. If he could win on this Laker team when LeBron retires without forming no super team, then we can start sitting there saying, hey, maybe he's better. You know, only thing he do better if you're just going to compare player to player is shoot. Luka's a better shooter than LeBron James. I give him that. He's a better three-point shooter. He's just a better shooter, period. He's a better free throw shooter. He's a better shooter, period. But he's not better than LeBron all time. Yeah, it's stupid, G-Man. It's really stupid. If you want to say he's better than him right now, I'm okay with that. But don't say all time. Don't go there. Okay? There's some guys better than Steph Curry right now, but not all time. Right? Let's keep that same energy. You know. I'm going to go with Luka. LeBron's mid-range shot got a little bit better, but it's still flaky. LeBron's never been a good shooter. He's been always a good attacker of the basket, layups and dunks, the freight train. You know, that's LeBron at his best in his prime. He was just dunking on people. And, you know, Luke is a more crafty, skilled player than LeBron James on an offensive end. He got that little Euro step, that step back three. He has a better skill set because he's not athletic. You know, that's just simple as that. You know, LeBron is not number one all the time. Stop the cap. You can't be number one with 6 finals losses. You got to make up for that. And he's going to have multiple losses even this year. Because if Luke is a top 5 player, you can't win a championship with a top 5 player. Yeah, that's on you, dog. You can't say you don't have help. Can't say you don't have help. But I still think this is a recipe for disaster because I don't think they're going to win together. I can't see Luka and LeBron winning together because I think they cancel each other out. Isaiah Thomas got that hate in his blood, boy. Don't let me get started on Isaiah Thomas. I got videos of Isaiah Thomas saying Jordan is great. He already know what's up. He's beefing with Michael Jordan. Of course he's going to say that. You know? People here in Los Angeles, literally people here in Los Angeles are telling me Luke is better than LeBron James all time. I'm like, well, what world are you smoking? This is the hype machine that is the NBA. How come only in basketball we say these most outrageous things that nobody earned yet? A guy could come off the bench and drop 50 and you say he's the best bench player of all time. Man, Isaiah Thomas and Michael Jordan should put on a pair of gloves and just box. I think Isaiah Thomas want to fight. Isaiah Thomas want that smoke. Just get it over with and fight. That's what they should do. And it's usually Isaiah Thomas. Michael Jordan is on Isaiah Thomas's mind 24/7. I can guarantee you Michael Jordan does not go about thinking about Isaiah Thomas. He don't care about Isaiah Thomas. Charles Oakley told you he don't care. Michael Jordan is living his best life. He does not care about what Isaiah Thomas thinks. All right? Isaiah Thomas is the one on TV, on the internet, talking about Michael Jordan, thinking about Michael Jordan. All right? You just want a hug. You want Mike to give you a hug? His feelings was really hurt by that last dance. You know? Yeah, Charles Oakley is crazy. That's a fighter right there. Charles Oakley said he wanted to. Yeah, Charles Oakley got beef with everybody. He said he wanted to fight Shaq. Charles Oakley just an angry man, you know. He want to beat everybody up. There's not a person walking this planet that Charles Oakley don't want to beat up. Probably besides Michael Jordan, because Jordan is his best friend. No. Now, if a guy like Charles Oakley is best friends with Michael Jordan, that goes to show you what type of guy Michael Jordan is. That's no punk, because Charles Oakley ain't going to be friends with a guy that's soft. So Michael Jordan is just as heartless and grimy as Charles Oakley. They gotta be. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You know, killer mentality. It just is what it is. No, that talk of Michael Jordan being an asshole, it's right on point. You know, it's not like one person say he's an asshole. Many people say Michael Jordan is an asshole. If you run with Charles Oakley, you got to be an asshole. Oh yeah, yeah. I think he slapped Barkley because Charles Barkley and Michael Jordan beefing. I hear you, G Money, but as a guy that covers sports, unfortunately, I have to entertain stupidity sometimes. It is what it is. But it's only in the NBA. Stupidity is only in the NBA. It's because people that cover NBA say crazy stuff because they're fanboys. They're obsessed with one player. They like to hype up things. It's a lot. It's a lot. What the hell is going on with Luka? Is Luka hurt? Oh, Luka flopping. Luka flop. Luka flop. These NBA players love to flop, man. Luka, your ass ain't hurt. Stop flopping. I thought he was really hurt for a minute, but I guess it's not. I hear that, G Money. I hear that. Salute to that. We got to get you back on here like Sunday for the NFL to talk some football or something. I missed some of G Money's breakdowns. I got to get some more people back. I talked to Hoop Facts. I talked to some of the guys that come back, and see what they're going to do. Shout out to Hoop Facts. He's still doing good. It's just that I've been so busy lately. Life's been interfering, but I try to make time for it. I do miss the coverage I used to do. I used to do like 3 sport videos a day, but life takes a toll. Sometimes it is what it is. You can always go back. It just fuels my hunger more to put out more content. But sooner or later, I would get back to my old self again, but last year was a hell of a year in terms of a lot of different things happened in my life. And you always got to be prepared for change, Oh, okay. That's what's up. Damn. G Money, since I got you here, give me one basketball player that you think is the best basketball player in the world right now. It can't be a tie. Don't give me a top 3. Just give me one guy that you think is the best basketball player in the world. If I had to tell you, pick one player right now that's the best, who is that for you? Okay. Octavia said Giannis. Giannis is playing good basketball this year. But he's putting up the same type of numbers he always does. Giannis is Giannis. Giannis will do Giannis things. Okay. SGA. G Money got SGA. Octavius got Giannis. Okay. Yeah, I know. I saw your message. You got Shea Gilders Alexander. G Money has Shea Gilders Alexander. Octavius has Giannis. I think Taysom is going to say a guy like even though he's not playing because he's such a Celtic fan, he probably say Jason Tatum. He'll say Jason Tatum, and Jason's not even playing. Shout out to Taysom, man. I know you knew New England boys like to say some crazy stuff. Imagine saying the guy's the best player in the league that hasn't picked up a basketball all year long. He's the best player in the world. He's averaging 0.0 points. He's so good. He's not even playing basketball. I'm gonna go with the champion. I'm going with SGA because I think he got a second chance of getting back-to-back MVPs. He's third in scoring. He has, I think, third or second in scoring, right, with Giannis and Luka. He could very well creep up there and get number one again. And if he just repeats that same thing again, yeah. But right now, I'm giving it to SGA. The Thunder is rolling. They only got one loss. Yes, the Joker leads the league in rebound and assist. A big leader in the league in rebound and assist. Or if you're a point guard, you should be embarrassed at that stat line for assist. How is a guy that played the 5 position leading the league in assists? Hey, point guards, where are you? Where are the point guards? Where are the good point guards in the NBA? Where you at? Where y'all at? Y'all too busy trying to be 2 guards and scoring. Where's the point guards at? I started to notice that. Yeah, hold up. Now that I'm starting to think of it, where the hell is the point guards? What happened to point guards in the league? No point guards want to be playmakers anymore? Y'all all just want to shoot threes and score? Who's the best point guard in the NBA? Well, why is my mind going blank when I say who's the best point guard in the NBA? Yes, they do. They all want to be AI and Gilbert Arenas. Why is my mind going blank about point guards in the league? Who's the best point guard in the league? Kyrie's out, but Kyrie's not an assist guy anyway. He's another scorer. Ain't Luka a point guard? Luka not really a point guard, though. I mean, he plays point guard position every now and then. But I don't really view Luka as a point guard. But if that's the position he was playing for the last few years, he should be ashamed of that. What the hell? Where's the point guards in the league? Can somebody please pinpoint me where the point guard's at? He said Luka's just a guard. Luka should be the 3. Technically, he should be playing the 3. He shouldn't even be playing point guard. He shouldn't be playing shooting guard. He should be a 3. But yeah, the point guards seem to be disappearing now. They'll come back, but they seem to be disappearing. Jalen Brunson, where you at? Jalen Brunson too busy trying to be a scorer. He don't even play like a point guard. Point guards don't play like point guards anymore. So it's fair to say the point guard position is dead. But the 5 position is not dead. You got the guys are emerging as top rebounders, top assists, top players in the league. The 5 position is making the comeback, and it's making the comeback big time. Luka, Victor Wembanyama, Joel Embiid before he got hurt. Joel Embiid's not the same anymore. But the 5 position is just fine. That's funny because everybody was saying the 5 position is dead. Now it's dominating, and point guards seem to be the position that's disappearing. Because all the point guards in the league want to be scorers. Yeah, Wemby got hurt. Wemby always get hurt. The guy weighs 30 pounds. Wemby weighs 26 pounds. Because he's going to get hurt. 91-91. Tie ball game. Yeah. This game is boring the hell out of me, though. It's not like they're shooting a lot of threes or nothing like that, but this game is just getting boring for me for some reason. I don't know why. And it's a tie. It's like only a 1-point game. But I find myself zoning out on this game a little bit. If the Jazz win this game, man, Lakers need to cramp up that defense. I just think it's like both of these teams, none of them are playing defense. It's just like free for all shooting. Whoever get hot, get hot. Yeah, what the hell is the Lakers doing? Shoot the damn ball already. Oh, finally. These guys pass the ball from left to right and keep shooting it. Keep passing the ball till somebody actually finally makes a shot. Luka's really taking control of this team. This is Luka Doncic's team. He is the number one guy on this team. This ain't LeBron's team anymore. Luka gets hold of the ball. He controls the ball. Look, Luka's controlling the ball from every play. This is Luka's team. Luka is a Laker, and this is his team. LeBron is now officially the sidekick. LeBron is the number 2. Holy shit, look at Luka go. Look at that man go. Not athletic. He just sitting there schooling people by being slow. There's nothing athletic or fast about Luka. Look, he take his time. Look how slow that 3-point shot was. They might as well just let him sit there and get the ball in a little pivot spot. And he's just like this. What the hell is that? A Luka dance or something? What was this? What was that? Yo, what is Luka doing? But Luka tucked this team over. Luka tucked this team over. He left LeBron James in the dust. He said, "This is my team." What, LA dance? Is that real? Is that a real thing? What is that? He tucked this team over. This is the Luka era has begun. And even LeBron James can't stop a young basketball player like Luka from emerging. And Dallas Mavericks, he could have been doing this for y'all. He was doing this for y'all, and y'all traded him. But Dallas Mavericks is like, damn, can we have Luka back? LeBron don't even have the ball in his hands that much no more. I don't know if that's going to change because this is his first game back. But it's not the same anymore. It just ain't the same. See, LeBron even passed the ball up to Luka. LeBron used to bring the ball up court and be a point forward. Now Luka's doing it. This is a Luka's world. LeBron knows Luka is ball dominant and needs the ball in his hand. One thing I noticed about Luka on the Lakers, he shows more emotion on the Lakers. He talks more shit on the Lakers. LA's really changed Luka. Luka's doing stuff like this and he's pointing fingers. When do you know Luka to talk trash? Luka used to be quiet when he was in Dallas. Now he's more flamboyant. He's more outspoken. He talk a lot of shit. He's more engaged with his teammates. This is not the Luka of old. Luka was never this engaged with his teammates or talking this much. Now he seems to be more, I don't know if it's happy or just him acting out of character. But it's definitely weird. Good three. Who hit that three? Is that Gabe Vincent? It could be that maybe LeBron is influencing Luka to act a fool. But this is not the Luka I know. I never know Luka to act like this before. It's really out of character. This is not Luka. The dancing, the talking, cracking jokes. He's from another country. Now he's acting like an American. He may just have the charisma now to get down with Americans because he's acting like an American. He's acting like an American basketball player. But let me head on out. I think the Lakers are going to run with this game. I think they got this game in the bag. They took control. They seized the momentum. So I think the Lakers are going to win this game. I'll be back probably later on tomorrow, tonight, with some more vids. I'm out. I hope you guys have a good one because I'm running out of energy on some of these my laptops. I'm literally using 2 laptops, believe it or not, because I had to stream. So one I had to use to watch the actual game and whatnot. But I think this game is. It's fair to say that this game is now in the books. I don't see them losing control of this game, if that makes any sense. But peace, y'all. I'm out.